Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle, 125, Harlem, Nueva York, desde 1969, debajo del mando General Johanna. Esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombres hispanos, negros o indios nativos, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que nos están pasando. Órale.
Oh man, another UPK banger. Ain't nothing stopping this goddamn anger. I have all the heat for what he done to my people. Fill my brain with Islam. Have me praying with Saudi Arabian people. If you pray 5 times a day to Allah with me, then we equal. That was the mindset of a nigga that couldn't teach you. Thank God for the UPK. Now I can reach you. Now I can teach you. Pull these scriptures out. Now watch me beat you. You better get in there. You became before the Lord feast you. Life is so bizarre. I'm in the building like Sha'ar and Barakazar. I'm on my game like Captain Katazar. Yeah, how am I? Show you how I shot Barakazar.
That's why you gotta get in the IUPK.
Cut quickly. UPK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Cut quickly. The UPK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Run quickly. The UPK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. The UPK started in the 60s. Run quickly. The UPK started in the 60s.
But I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth. Not
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas sweating in the trooper telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers, cowards and ops. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off, we booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemy enemies, the rain's over. I up the sig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, one West stayed the same on them. One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Karkazak tells the rock, bring Shamara. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until y'all off the street. Saw y'all on the internet stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gonna be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving off Magic Pain clip full of ball heads. I'm shooting off Damon Wayne's driven ambition. I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game. This shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Crying loud for the niggas just deep in the back, and the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts, stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black. We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West.
Hear the hunger in my voice. They used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just won't change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. There's no action, they make threats and it's still passive. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first and automatic, I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the go. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it all. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I try to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the deal. Y'all out here looking like fools. Home with the truth. I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fools. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fools. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Most High in Christ, you are alive.
Most High in Christ. Let's get a load of hand real quick. All right. Shalom, Israel, priest and officer. Shalom, y'all holding it down for the brother class today. Of course, you already know where the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge come out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Yohana, who's the true leader of this nation. You know, so thank you for the brothers and sisters tuned in. That's that you like, share, comment, subscribe to the channels. You know, let's put this brick in, serve the Lord the way that we know how to. You understand? So, all right, brotherhood class. We all know it's synonymous with sisterhood. I believe last week we spoke about unions and the marriage and everything, and how, you know, sisterhood, brotherhood is important, especially when it comes to dealing with each other. You understand? That helps build a nation. You know, starts at home. You understand? The union between a man and a woman, as the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? And this starts right there to build up a nation. You understand what I'm saying? And as we all know, our nation, when I say nation, the ghettos, the barrios, and reservations that we live on and live in, you know, we need to build them up. You know, we doing the slogan, make the ghetto great again, and things of that nature. You know, a lot of brothers and sisters, when they run into some of the crumbs that this oppressor gives them, when they run into some of these crumbs, the first thing they do is leave the neighborhood and go somewhere and you know, live in a better community or whatever, what they deem a better community, so on and so on. And I'm not knocking that. That's perfectly fine. The thing is, they forget about where they came from and they forget who they left behind. You understand? And it is your obligation as a so-called Black, Latino, Native American to reach back and pick your people up. You are obligated to do that. It's not a matter of negotiating or a matter of if you can and none of that. It's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? That you go back and pick your people up out the gutter. You understand what I'm saying? You have to look at if us as a people looked at our children as other people's children, or other people's children as our children, and we wouldn't hesitate twice, but to go out there and pull our people up and pull our people together and unify. You understand? We need that. You know, right now we're being destroyed. What's the funny man's name? Drewski, I believe he's under some scrutiny, so to speak, doing some mega church skit. I should play it. That's how funny it was. It was hilarious. You know, he's flying through the air and walking through the blood of Jesus with the red bottoms on and all of that, and doing the snake or the worm, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I think it's hilarious. It was head on. You know what I'm saying? That's why these Christian pimps are upset, because it was so accurate. You understand what I'm saying? And why could that be funny? Why is that made fun of? Is because those are the so-called leaders of the community. You understand? These churches, specifically here in Harlem. Harlem got 1,000 churches in a 4-block radius. You understand? Forget all of New York City. You know, so there's churches take up whole blocks, and then there's homeless that take up twice as many blocks. You know what I'm saying? But these tight suit wearing, greasy haired, pork in between their teeth having pastors are so-called leaders and community leaders, and these so-called councilmen and all of this other garbage, these little political seats that they hold and all of that. These are the so-called leaders of our community, and we all know that they are weak. You understand? They are easily sold. You know what I'm saying? That rectum is for sale without hesitation. You understand? All the oppressor has to do is come through with just a few crumbs and decorate it with some lilies or something, make it look nice and pretty, and pastors and these so-called Black leaders and Latino leaders and Native American leaders, they'll eat it on up, you know, suck it on up. You understand what I'm saying? And that has to stop. You understand? As we have to stop looking as a people. We look at what seems to be successful. Brother got a suit on and all that. He seems like he's educated. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. You understand? He seems like, you know, he might be on to something, as opposed to a brother who may be a sanitation worker, or a brother who may be a custodian, you know what I'm saying, or a brother who collects scrap metal for a living and makes a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at these brothers as possible leaders, as prophets and chosen people of God. We don't look at them that way. They don't fit the description. What description? the description that the oppressor gave of what success looks like. You understand? Of what success looks like. It doesn't fit that description that the oppressor gave us, and that's sad. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as we go into these scriptures, Nehemiah, who was a super solid soldier in the scriptures, of course he is. We're reading about him 2,000 years later, so he must have been something. You understand? Nehemiah had an immense amount of compassion, empathy, sympathy, sorrow, and everything for the conditions of his people, for the conditions of the ghettos that his people lived in. Not only for the conditions, but outsiders that had the influence of destroying his neighborhood, of destroying his home, the home of his forefathers. You understand what I'm saying? He hated that. He hated it the same way these so-called Asians will come in and sell us all types of rat, cat, and dog. Same way these East Indians come in and sell you some type of mouse lamb over rice and all of this other garbage. Same way Caucasians come in and gentrify the neighborhood. Same way everybody gets to eat and drink and live life off the sweat, blood, tears, back and bones of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They get to live off of it, and with that happening, that destroys the community. You understand? It destroys the unity that we have, and it also hinders the unity we need in order to build up this community. You understand? We need brotherhood and sisterhood. How do we get it? How do we get it? Well, the number one way to get it is to read the blueprint, which is the records, which is the Holy Bible. You understand? The blueprint that's left behind for us to follow. You understand? The GPS that's left behind for us to follow. The directions. You can take a route with tolls or a route without tolls. Either way, you have to get to the destination. What's the destination? Is a nation that's unified, that will provoke the Most High God to send our king back to destroy this place. You understand? And it needs to be absolutely blown to smithereens.
That's right.
You understand? Absolutely. The people, the ones that run the society, need to get a wake-up call to what's going on. You understand? Let's start with Jeremiah 14:2. All right. And we're going to talk about the leadership that's in our community. You understand? How it's destroying our community and what we need to do. If you give a damn about your people and your community, your family. When I say family, I'm not talking about people you're related to. I'm including them, but I'm not limited to that. Your family is your neighbor. Who is your neighbor? The nigga across the hall from you. Nigga on the bus next to you. The one struggling with you. The one that you ice grilling when you walk past. You understand that the sister you mad at because y'all got the same dress on. Her coach purse ain't real and all that. That person that you're sitting there staring at and having this envy for, that you need to put that garbage away and unify with. That's what we need. We need all of them to come together. All of us to come together and unify. Because we have a common enemy, therefore we have a common problem. You understand? We have a common problem. And we have to build this community up. Because right now, we are in an extreme state of emergency. There's a lot of weakness around us. A lot of moist, tender, just soggy leadership, so-called leadership. You understand? And if you talk to any brother in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, they'll tell you 1,000,000 times over, Commander Junior Hana is the true and only leader of this nation.
Right.
You understand? How do I know that? He's selfless. He follows this blueprint to a T. And not only that, he gives it to us for free. You understand? For free. You understand? And we need to grab hold and cleave on to what we know is right. Not for how we feel, not for how our stomach makes us feel, not for how our scrotum and all of that makes us feel, and your private parts and all of the satisfaction. Not that. What you know is right. What you know is right. And we have to go through it to get to it. You understand? Let's start off with Jeremiah 14:2. We're gonna read that. We're gonna get to. We got a lot of scriptures to bring out. You understand? A lot of scriptures. So try to follow along the best way you can. All right. Come on with it.
Come. But
Did you see the check the volumes?
oh no. That's why I told him to check his volume.
Okay,
So
come.
we are good. Yeah, we are good. I told him to check his volume.
Christ. Shout out to brother Kawak, man. All right, let's get to it. Jeremiah 14:2.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gate thereof language.
You understand? People familiar with the scripture, all right? But for those who are not, we're gonna break it down. And for those who do know, we're gonna reiterate. You understand? Maybe it's a brief review, but you need it. All right. So Judah's mourning. Who's Judah? The Jews, us. You know what I'm saying? We're mourning. And you know we're mourning. How do we know that? Because we have people that's overdosing. We got brothers and sisters being unalive. You see the ICE agents that's sitting there. The ICE agents shot tear gas into a family's caravan, I believe. A so-called black family got children, had a baby in there, a few months old. Tear gas as it exploded. The mother said foam was coming out of the baby's mouth. Baby's eyes rolling behind his head. Can you imagine your child going through that? Or seeing any young child go through that? You understand? These are the things that we're going through. You see the Mexican brothers and all that going through that? See Venezuela's getting bombed and all of that? Do you see the atrocities and things that's going on right now to our people? We are in mourning. You understand? We don't give a damn about none of them so-called upper class Oprah Winfrey's and Jay-Z's and all of that. They got their tongue too far up the anus of the oppressor. We have to focus on the common people, who is you and I, who is we, who is us. You understand? We are in mourning. I don't give a damn what you got going on. If you walk outside and you see another black or Latino man or a Native American man, woman, or child out there hungry, starving, sleeping in the cold. Do you know there's homeless out there in Minnesota? It's cold as hell. You see all that snow out there? You understand? You know how many brothers and sisters are struggling out on the reservations out in Wyoming and Montana, places the news don't even go to? In South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, and all of that? There's brothers and sisters out there hurting. You understand? Absolutely hurting. That's going through it. We are in mourning right now. Professor, you want to say something?
Salakia, I want, if I may. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers and sisters don't know what the ISUBK, the priest of the prophet of the Lord, don't do on, you know what I'm saying, on any day. You know what I mean? Because it's not written down. You know what I'm saying? One day I was late for my train. I ran into a brother who just got out of jail. It was freezing outside. And he came up to me and said, yo, do you know where the shelter at? You know what I'm saying? 124th Street. I'm like, ain't no shelter on 124th Street. So I'm like, yo, what is the address? Let me help the brother. So what is the address? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? He gave me the information, so on and so forth. It was cold outside. I said, yo, wait a minute. Stay right here. I gave him a big coat. Mm-hmm. I gave him a sweater. I gave him extra pants to put over the pants that he got. I gave him his skeleton because the brother was cold. The priest of the prophet ISUBK, we travel with extra stuff when we come to the school because we don't know who we're going to run into. We don't know who we're going to run into. That's what I do. I carry an extra coat because I see Mexicans cold when they just got off the train. I see Venezuelans cold when they just got off the train. They need a coat. They never seen snow in their life. They never seen snow in their life. And that's what we think. We're thinking about our people. When the last time that you thought about your people? You thought about your country. It's a lot.
God, Most High in Christ. You understand? That's why we out here mourning. There's brothers that's starving, that's hungry, that's cold. There's brothers that's going through things that they don't even want to talk about. You understand? There's brothers that got all types of issues and things, mental health issues, family issues, children issues. You understand what I'm saying? Legal issues. All types of things we're going through, and we are in mourning. You understand? You can have a great day, good day. You know what? You know a good day for blacks and Hispanics. You know a good day for blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. It's a good day because we didn't go through just as much shit as yesterday.
That's right.
You understand? Excuse my language. It's a good day today because I'm not as miserable as I was yesterday. Still miserable, but not as miserable as I was yesterday. It's better today. I kind of found out how to cope with the garbage that's floating around in my mind. I kind of figured out a way to cope today through all of the damn noise, through all of my stomach hurting. You understand? Through all of the problems that's going on in my life that I can't put my hands on and fix at the moment. I made it through all my thoughts, through all my tears last night. I made it through. Through all of being angry, so angry I passed out. I woke up and guess what? I made it through. Today's a pretty good day today. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we are in mourning. Keep reading.
They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
You understand? They're black into the ground. You understand? With literally and figuratively. You understand? Black in a terrible, terrible state of mind. You understand? Depression, stress, loneliness, hurt, misery. You understand? Distress, hunger. You name it. You name every negative thought you could think of, and that's what we're facing. Overworked and underpaid. You understand? We continue to miss out on certain opportunities, not given a chance to have certain opportunities. You understand? Yet still we have to fight through it and muscle through it and keep going. You understand? This is why we're mourning. This is why we're black. And people can say, well, what about the Irish? They went to slavery too, and they can name all of this other stuff about other people. But the thing about the other people, they have a language, a culture, a country. You understand? They have that. They're not getting unalived by police. You understand? They're not going through these things. They don't have a whole country that's willing to go and kidnap their president and bring them over here and chump them up with all these drug charges and all of that. Meanwhile, we have a country ran by a felon. You understand? Found guilty on 34 counts. I know brothers that defend themselves and they're sitting in prison. Miserable. Miserable. You understand? Meanwhile, the disgusting cesspool we live in is ran by a convicted felon. What a hell of a job. A brother come home and can't even work at Wendy's. You understand? These are the type of things that we go through. This is the black state that we in. This is the depressing, low state that we're in. You understand? And we need to make a change. You understand? The Lord hears Jerusalem's cry. He hears us go out there on the corners and speak loud. You understand? And people say, why y'all speak so loud? Out there yelling and screaming. Well, guess what? If you was walking in the middle of the street with your headphones on and a bus was about to come and you got your face down, you got your headphones on, face down texting, and a bus is coming, I have to yell loud and scream to get you to listen to me. I have to be aggressive and push you out the way so this bus won't run you over. You understand? You got Kemet in your ear, you got Islam on your phone texting, and Christianity's about to run you over. So I got to scream loud. You understand? Because you may not comprehend the state that we're in. You may not comprehend it. Drop that. Let's go with Nehemiah real quick. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 4. Now we're going to start talking about Nehemiah. All right? We're going to read through these very quick. So try your best to follow along, all right?
Chapter 1, verse 1.
Chapter 1, verse 1. Let's get through it quick.
Okay. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1. The words of Nehemiah, the son of Hakaliah. And it came to pass in the month of Chislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan,
the palace, right?
The palace.
Now this Nehemiah talking, just telling you where he was at. Keep going.
That Hanani, one of my brethren, came. He and certain men of Judah, and I asked them concerning the Jews that had escaped.
Now, this is Nehemiah. He met some brothers that escaped from a captivity. Some Jews, some blacks, some Latinos, some Native Americans. You understand? So-called. So he's sitting there talking to him. He's giving you a rundown of where he was at and what he was doing and who he's kicking it with. So he's sitting back kicking it to with a few brothers who was escaped from that captivity. Go ahead.
Which were left of the captivity. And concerning Jerusalem.
Now he want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They got out of that captivity. They escaped. So he's talking to them. Yo, so what's going on? Who's back there? Tom's still back there. Jimmy over there. Raheem's over there. What about Joel? He's over there. What about Angel in them? He's getting a rundown on what's going on. Keep going. Verse 3.
Verse 3. And they said unto me, the remnant that are left of the captivity, there in the province are in great affliction and reproach.
Now they're in great. He's saying the ones that's back there, they're in great affliction. What does that mean? The ones that's back there, they still stuck on drugs.
That's right.
They still battling AIDS. They still going through gang violence. They still starving. They still looking for them food stamps. They still trying to get them dirty needles out of their arms. They still going to rehab. They still locked up. They still getting beat by police. You understand? They still got bad health care. They still going through all of that. Their grandmother, yeah, they still messed up. They giving all their money to the Christian pastor. You understand? Yup. They still out there whoring around. Brothers are still selling drugs. Brothers are still, yeah, all of this is still going on. You understand? All of this is still going on. All of it. It's still going on. They still in affliction. They still hurt. They still living with rats, roaches, and mice and everything else. They're still working hard and ain't getting no money. You understand? Yep. The families are still breaking up. Yep, divorce is crazy over there. You understand? Yep, they're kicking men out the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that's going on. You got a few Uncle Tom, a few Sambos out there tap dancing and all of that, man. It's the same thing going on. You ain't missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything's still going on. You ain't missing a damn thing. They still in affliction. They hurting, man. They need some help. You understand? Giving them a rundown of what's going on back around the way. Keep going, verse 4. Verse 3.
The wall of Jerusalem also is broken down.
The walls, what? That keep people out and keep people in. The walls are protection. You understand? That's the protection, the wall. You know what I'm saying? The wall is broken down. That means there is no leadership. There is nobody appointed a person that as considered a shepherd. You know what I'm saying? One that can lead the people and guide the people. One that's willing to put that life on the line and die for the people. There is none of that. Where are they at? The walls are broken down. The protection is gone. This is what he's saying. If you can understand it. You understand? The walls are broken down. Go ahead.
And the gates thereof are burned with fire.
You understand? We just read before. The gates thereof are language. Did we read that?
Come.
The gates are language. The gates are weak. You understand? The gates are weak and torn down, broken down, caught on fire. Did we read the definition of language? Let's read this right now. We found that in Jeremiah 14:2.
I'm sharing it right now.
To
language means to waste away, weaken, or suffer negligence, often by extinguish assistance in a unpleasant situation for a long time.
Now you can drop that, you understand? So this brother's giving you the rundown. Our leaders are gone. There's nobody to save us, to lead us, to guide us. There is nobody. Keep reading.
Come.
Go back to them. Is that Nehemiah? Go back to Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 4. And it came to pass when I heard these words.
Now, when Nehemiah heard this, the same way you're hearing it now, the same way we hear it now, you understand? This is somebody who cares about their people. This is someone with a contrite heart. This is someone who feels absolute pity and sorrow for his people back home. Have they going through this affliction? Have they going through this pain, this misery? You understand? We feel bad about the Sandra Bland. We don't have time to feel sorry for Renee Good. Yeah, it was tragic that the Caucasian woman got shot that many times. But we don't have enough sorrow to share. All our sorrow has to go to Sandra Bland. It has to go to Breonna Taylor. It has to go to George Floyd. It has to go to Emmett Till.
Right.
You understand? It has to go to the babies bombed down in the churches and stuff out in Alabama. It has to go to the sisters that got them babies cut out of their stomach and stomped on. It has to go towards our people. You understand? And Nehemiah had the same spirit that we have in the Israelite school of UPK. That same spirit he had exists 2,000 years later in the Israelite school of UPK. You understand? That same spirit. When he heard these things, when he heard about all the atrocities, all of the misery, all of the sorrow, all of the pain, you understand? All of it. When he heard of all of it, all of the manic depressive, all of the behavioral health issue, when he heard all of the stuff that these people are going through, what did he do? Read it.
That I sat down and wept.
He did what?
Sat down and wept.
He cried. Not because he was going through it at the moment, because his people were going through it. You understand? This is the spirit of the disgusting so-called celebrities God. Jay-Z ain't weeping for you. You understand? We sitting there worried about P. Diddy and all of that. Don't worry. He's going to come out and he's going to get more baby oil. Don't worry about him. He's fine. You understand? What's the boy's name? Nick Cannon? He apologized to the fake Jews. He had to apologize.
Oh,
he didn't weep enough. He didn't care enough to stand on business.
That's right.
You understand? He's not weeping. He don't care. You understand? Here we weep for our brothers. We care about brothers that's in bonds, that's locked up right now. We care about them. We care enough about them. You understand? Hold on one second. We care about brothers and sisters that's being thrown out, that's hungry and starving. We care, and guess what? They may say, well, y'all ain't doing nothing. We don't see y'all. Guess what? We're doing more than you. We're doing more than you. And if you're doing more, kudos to you. Prove it and show it, and keep going. Keep going. That's it. But what we're doing is we're outside on the streets. You understand? We take those calls when brothers call and sisters call. We take those calls because we care. You understand? We weep for our people. And that's the spirit we all should have. Things would be better if we could weep for each other, care and cry for each other. Not just sit in the corner and curl up in the field position and cry, but feel sorrow. Make that sorrow make you so angry and provokes change in people. You understand? Keep going.
And mourn certain days.
He didn't just cry for that moment. He mourned for certain days. It bothered him. You understand? It bothered him. You ever have something bother you and you can't sleep good at night? Or you might sleep a little while, get up in the middle of the night, and it's still on your mind? You're still trapped? You're still incarcerated mentally? You understand? For certain days, this was on his mind. He cried and wept and felt sorrow for certain days. It didn't just go past. It bothered him. Keep going.
And fast and pray before the power of heaven.
He had to sit there and talk to the God of heaven. You can read it as it is. You know what I'm saying? He had to speak to the God of heaven. He had to fast and he had to turn it on spiritually. And let me tell you something out there. You and us together have to turn it on spiritually. If you think you're going to do something with your fists and all of that, the Lord will break your damn hand. He'll take your fingers on. Take your fingers away. You ain't doing nothing. You better turn to the Most High God, your power, your strength. You understand? And stop thinking you got the strength. You ain't got a goddamn thing. The strength you got is the Most High God. You understand? And that's what we have to do. Turn to the Most High God. Turn to the God of heaven and ask for strength and power and wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You understand? And that's what he did. He cried and he turned to the Most High God. He knew he needed him. He knew he needed him. Keep going.
Come. We got Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 5. And said, I beseech thee, O Lord God of heaven.
I'm begging you, Most High God. Go ahead.
The great and terrible God.
No, the great and loving and hugging God.
The great and terrible
God that touches your mom at night.
The great and terrible
No,
God.
this is a terrible God. He sends hurricanes and tornadoes and tsunamis. You understand? He destroys. You understand? Just like it says in Ecclesiastes 7. There's a season for everything. He kills, he heals. You understand? He destroys, he does everything. He's a terrible God. You understand? Keep going. I want you to stay where you at.
Oh, come. A great and terrible God. That keepeth covenants and
he keep his promise. Go ahead.
And mercies for them that love him and observe his commandments.
Now he let them know this God loves his people, the obedient children. He loves, he pays attention to. And Nehemiah is one of them people. Nehemiah is one of them that's obedient to the Most High God. You understand? He's obedient. He serves Most High God. How? He weeps for the people of God, which is his people. He weeps for them. You understand? He cares about them. It bothers him to see his people when you walk down 125th Street. You understand? The same cadence we give. Israel School UPK 1 West 125th Street. For those who may not be familiar, or walk down from First Ave down to 12th Ave or 125th Street, you see slews of homeless folks, slews of drug addicts, slews of brothers and sisters that's afflicted, that's going through the trauma, going through the drama, going through the hurt. You understand? And we cry. That's why we're on 1 West 125th Street. It's not just a saying, it's a real live place. You understand? Keep going.
Come. And mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments.
Oh, you read that, verse 6.
Come. Verse 6.
Let
thy ears now be
attentive.
Attentive.
He wants the Lord to listen. Go ahead.
And thy eyes open.
He wants you to understand what he's saying. He's talking to the Most High now. Go ahead.
That thou mayest hear the prayers of thy servant.
Right, he's begging the Lord. Go ahead.
Which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel, thy servants.
I'm begging you to hear me and see my point. I am praying to you not for a car, not for money, not even for his own freedom. You understand? Not even for his own freedom. Believe me, if my mistake was in captivity at the time, his damn self.
That's right.
You understand? He's in captivity at the time, his damn self. He's praying for his people.
So like it's a righteous man that was following this story, but he had to follow his nation.
Absolutely.
Into captivity.
He's
not the individual. All of them.
Absolutely. He's praying for his people. He's praying for the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, as we read it here. For the children of Israel, thy servants. No matter what job you got, no matter what situation you may be in, maybe if you listen to your boss, your manager, if you listen to the correctional officer, if you listen to whomever, you know what I'm saying? You may be a servant to them physically, but your whole life, you are a servant to the Most High God. You understand? The Creator. You understand? He's praying for his people who are his servants. He's praying for Israel. The same way we are here, praying for Israel. You understand? Keep going.
And confess the sins of the children of Israel.
I'm telling you, I know we wrong. I know we doing wrong. I know we messed up. I know we selling drugs. I know we getting violent, shooting and doing all types of wicked stuff. I know we doing it. I know we are. But he's trying to plead with the Lord. Even though we're doing wrong, even though we're still slobbing down that pork, even though we're still lusting over someone else's woman, you understand? Even though we could care less about the next brother or the next sister, even though we're sinning against you, Lord. Go ahead.
Which we have sinned against thee.
Go ahead. Come on.
Both I and my father's house have sinned.
He's saying, listen, I'm not clean. I don't even deserve for you to answer me. You understand? Now, keep in mind, he's doing this for his people. He's talking to the Lord for his people. He ain't asking him for freedom. No car, no clothes, no hose. He's asking him, he's praying for his people who are going through hell, just like we are. Keep going, verse 7.
Come. We got Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 7. We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments which thou commandest thy servant Moses.
Now, he will be simple and to the point. He's still begging the Most High God. I know we're wrong. We didn't listen to nothing Moses said. Keep going, verse 8.
Come. Verse 8.
We're going to get to it, y'all. Go ahead.
Remember, I beseech thee.
Remember, I'm begging you. Go ahead.
The word that thou commanded thee servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
He's just telling the Lord, no, I understand. That's why we're scattered all over the place. That's why they got to be in Puerto Rico. I know that's why we're in DR. I know that's why we're in Haiti. I know that's why we're in the UK. I know why we're in California. And I know why we down in Colombia. I know why we're in Ecuador and Venezuela. I know why we're in Mexico. I know why we're all over the damn place and scattered. I know why they speak Spanish and they speak Creole and they speak Patois. You understand? And they speak English. I know. We didn't listen and we getting exactly what we deserve. But I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Keep going.
Come.
9.
Verse 9. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them through there were word of you cast out unto the uttermost parts of the heaven.
Go ahead.
Yet will I gather them from hence.
Go ahead.
And will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there.
Now, what is that place? That place, Jerusalem. So he's saying, if you can just turn unto me.
That's right.
If you can hear it. If we can start keeping your commandments, if we can do this, you said you will bring us out of these scattered places and bring us to a place where you set your name. You understand? This is what we're fighting for right now. That we listen to the Most High God. You understand? And that he can forgive us for everything, all of the garbage that we've done. And I don't give a damn who you think you are. You've done some garbage. And if life was fair, we'd all be dead. If life was fair. But life isn't fair. That's why we're still alive. Just in case you think you're righteous in your wickedness. You understand? If we can recognize our wrongs and make them right and come together, you said you'll take us out of this. You understand? This is a conversation he's having with the Most High God. Remember, he didn't ask for nothing himself yet. He didn't ask for nothing materialistic. He didn't ask to be with the Lord, be with them, and I got to get mine. So thank you for what I got. None of that garbage. He's praying for his people. He's going to bat for his people. He's begging the Most High God for his people. The same way we should care for each other despite whatever situation you may be in. Right. Remember, Nehemiah is a slave at this time. You understand? He didn't say, please don't make me a slave. He's talking about all his people. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 10. Now these are thy servants and thy people, who thou hast redeemed by thy great power and by thy strong hand.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. O Lord, I beseech thee, Let now thy ear be
attentive
to the prayers of thy servant.
Now I'm asking you again to please hear my prayer. Now this seems pretty long. We're going to get directly to the point. We got a little bit of time. I just want to break it down. I want to slow walk this to give you the spirit behind Nehemiah. You understand? Give you the spirit behind Nehemiah. Let's retract this a little. Let's repeat this a little bit. Nehemiah, right now he's in captivity. He just got the scoop from the brothers that came out, that escaped from that captivity, and listening to what's going on back home. They're giving a rundown. It's hell going on back home. It's a cesspool going on there. And our people are trapped up in it, swimming around in waste, swimming around in polluted water. What's polluted water? All the drugs, all the crimes, all of the depression, all of the self-hatred, all of the insecurity. You understand? All of the mass incarceration, everything we going through. You understand? All of the unlawful killing for the so-called authorities. You understand? All of that stuff they go. He got the skinny on that. He heard about that. He cried about it. He cried for days about it. He felt sorrow about it. You understand? He didn't grab a gun. He didn't grab a grenade or missiles or a spear or nothing, whatever he could get. He didn't do that. He turned to the greatest power of them all, a terrible God. You know what I'm saying? He turned to them and he's begging him for his people. This is the spirit of a man who's not rich. This is the spirit of a man from the ghetto, in the ghetto, trapped. You understand? And still has the gall, still has the integrity to pray for someone else, his people, that he probably has never even met, that he doesn't know, but he just knows they're going through hell. He can only imagine the hell they're going through because he's going through hell his damn self. And he didn't ask the Lord to take him out of it. He asked his people to be taken out of it. This is his spirit. As you sit and wallow around in your little story, in your problem, you understand? Instead of him wallowing around in his problem, he admitted his mistakes and he prayed to the Most High God for the Most High God to forgive other people for their mistakes. You understand? This is the spirit behind Nehemiah. This is why we were slow reading this real quick. Keep going.
And to the prayers of thy servant who desire to fear thy name.
And we desire to fear thy name. That's not curl up in the corner fear. That holds the utmost respect fear. The same way people fear their mama, or fear their father, or fear their big brother. Not scary, go run and hide and shiver. No, to hold to the utmost respect. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people fear their wives, not fear her physically, fear to let her down. Some wives fear their husband, not physically, but fear to let him down, to disappoint. You understand? We desire to fear the Lord. We desire to live a life that is satisfactory to him. That's above satisfactory to him. You understand? A plus type of life. Spiritually. You understand? Keep going.
And prosper. I pray thee. Thy servant this day. And grant him mercy in the sight of his of this man. For I was the king's
cupbearer. Now he's asking, listen, have mercy. Please hear my prayer. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna go to the man that he's under, the man he serves. How do we know that? Because he's a cupbearer. What's a cupbearer? You can read it to him real quick. The definition of cupbearer.
Oh, here we go.
No, I need you to read it.
Oh, come. Yeah. Cupbearer. A cupbearer was a high-ranking attendant in ancient royal courts. Responsible for pouring and serving drinks, especially wine, to royalty, but also for ensuring the drink's safety by tasting it to guard against poisoning.
Now, this was his duty for the king. He served the king's drinks. Not only that, he sipped it to make sure there was no poison in it. You understand? Which means what? They thought this was a trusted man. Even in him dealing with the king thought this is a trustworthy man.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
The same way any Israelite man conducts themselves. You understand? Even the heathens find you to be a trustworthy person. Even the heathens. I had a brother tell me he's in a wicked environment. He tells me even the heathens call him sir. You understand? Hold on 1 second. Even the heathens call him sir. You know why? Because he's an Israelite man who carries himself a certain kind of way. He's a trusted man. He can be trusted. You know, and just like Nehemiah, he's in a captivity going through absolute hell. And in his hell, he's still a trustworthy man. He still could be a cupbearer. You understand? And he also is a warrior for his people. You want to say something, Paratazar?
So like I said, Secret Service. Their job is to jump in front of the bullet for the president.
Yeah.
That's the cupbearer right there.
Yeah, but see,
their job is to jump in front of the bullet.
Let's bring it up a notch. They pay. This man is doing this for free.
That's right.
You understand?
He loves his people.
This man, because he loves his people. No paychecks involved. Only thing that is involved is the upliftment of his people. That's all he wants. You understand? That's all he wants. All right? We got that down, right? Was that the end of that chapter right there?
Yeah.
And we read the whole chapter 1, Nehemiah chapter 1, to give you the skinny or the rundown or the scoop on who Nehemiah was and the spirit of him. You understand? And what he did. He was an Israelite man who was in captivity damn self. He serves the king, not only to serve the king, but in charge of the king's drink, which is important. You understand? He sips the drink first, just in case there's poison in there. He sips it first. That's his responsibility. Not only that, his greater responsibility is to serve God and to rescue his people. You understand? Which means what? No matter what you do in life, whether you are the CEO of a company, whether you are the person working in the bottom of the post office, you know what I'm saying? Truck driver, taxi driver, whatever your occupation may be, you do it to the fullest and get your money. But don't forget who you are and why you're here. You're here to serve the Lord and you're here to serve your people. I don't give a damn what situation you in. You understand? Just like Nehemiah. Hold on 1 second. Let's go to chapter 2. What's going on?
Oh, you want chapter 2? Oh, no, we got a question from Drop City.
What's the question?
The question is right here. Can you explain Hebrews 8:7-13? Someone trying to use it to tell me new covenant
nullifies the old covenant. All right, we'll get to it, brother. Just give me a second. Right now, it's the brotherhood class. We'll get to it though. All right. Let me stick to what I'm teaching, and then we'll get back to that. All right. There's probably some nut who don't know what they talk about. Not Drop City, but whoever is talking to the brother. Big up to my man Drop City. You know, solid brother out there learning this truth. You understand what I'm saying? Give me Nehemiah chapter 2. All right. Right now, we're sticking to brotherhood. We're gonna talk about the covenant. If we get time at the end, if not, I'll save that question for General Muhammad or whoever's teaching Thursday class. We'll get to it for sure. All right. So let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
So let's go to Jeremiah. Let's start with verse 1. Let me see it real quick.
Well, verse 1. This is verse 1.
I'll go down for a second.
All
right. So we're verse 2.
Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 2.
Now Nehemiah's going to the king, the one that he's the cupbearer for. He's going to the king. He's going to ask him because he needs permission to leave for a little while. So go ahead, let's read. Let's see what's going on with the so-called king that Nehemiah is serving at the moment. Go ahead.
Wherefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad?
He said, why you down? Why you looking like that? Don't forget, as we read in chapter 1, he cried for his people. He wept for people for certain days. The king can see something's wrong with his cupbearer. Something's wrong with his servant. And he wants to know what's wrong. Why are you looking like that? Go ahead.
Seeing thou art not sick.
So you don't see, you ain't sick. You don't look like you got the flu. You don't look like you got COVID. You don't look like you got a cold and nothing. You don't look like that. You know, I mean, you don't. I know you're not sick. So what's the matter? Go ahead.
This is nothing else but sorrow of heart.
You understand? You look like something's bothering you. Go ahead.
Then I was very sore afraid.
And he didn't even want to talk to him about it. You understand? He didn't even want to bother him about it. He was sore afraid. Like, I don't even know if I should really explain to him because he's yet still, as you can see, the king trusts him with that cup. But as an Israelite man, he didn't trust that king. So I don't know if I should tell him this or not. I don't know. He might flip the script on. I don't know if I should tell him or not. Go ahead, verse 3.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And said unto the king,
Uh-huh.
let the king alive forever.
Let the king live.
Or let the king live forever.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Why should not my countenance be sad?
Uh-huh.
When the city,
Uh-huh.
the place of my father's sepulchres, lieth waste, and the gates thereof are consumed with fire.
In other words, he's saying to the king, why should I be happy when my people are messed up? Why should I be happy? I should be sad. My confidence should be down. My morale right now should be down because my people are screwed up. They messed up right now. Just a reminder, y'all, this is the brotherhood class. This is the sisterhood class. We're going to talk about brotherhood and sisterhood. I pray you follow along. You understand? He's saying I shouldn't be happy. He's in the palace right now with a king that obviously trusts him. He probably don't want for nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? And right now he's sad and upset and hurt and weeps because of his people. Because they're going through hell on reservations. Because they're drunk out of their mind, alcoholics sleeping in abandoned cars. Because there's little children, their little sisters out there on these reservations getting kidnapped. 743 of them missing. Nobody's talking about it. You understand? ICE could be doing it. ICE could be a part of this whole sex trafficking thing and everything else. Them little sisters out there missing. You understand? They out there. You never know what's going on out there. You understand? He sees a drug epidemic. He sees what's going on, and he hurts to see people going through this. Why shouldn't I be sad? And if you listen, you should ask yourself, why shouldn't you be sad? Is it because you got a nice, warm, cozy place to go to? Is it because you got a nice car to drive through or drive with? You can go home, back and forth. You got four-wheel drive, your radio work, and all of that. You don't get lost. You got GPS. Everything's nice and cozy. Your kids is nice and healthy. You're not worried about them being fed to alligators. You understand? You're not worried about someone kicking the door and taking your child and beating the daylights out of them like Emmett Till. You know, these things don't bother you. They don't affect you. You fine. You good. You know, what? Be sad about what? I got mines, right? That's the type of disgusting, stinking attitude we have, and that has to stop. You understand? So he's saying, why shouldn't I be upset and down because of my people? Keep going. Verse 4.
Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Then the king said unto me, for what doest thou make requests?
He said, what do you want? What can I do to make it better? Nehemiah said, go ahead.
So I pray to the God of heaven.
Now he's sitting there. Now he's praying right now. He's praying. And now he's going to bring it to the king. See what this bastard says. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And I said unto the king, if it please the king, and if thou servant have found favor in thy sight, that thou wouldest send me unto Judah, unto the city of my fathers,
sepulcher,
that I may build it.
That I may what?
Build
it. He want to go back to the community to do what?
Build it.
He want to go back to build it. He's saying, listen, through all of the hell that my people are going through, you understand? All the atrocities that my people are going through, I want you to send me back there so I can build it up. So I can go out on the highways and byways and all of that. So I can go out into the people. You understand? And build this place up. Nehemiah could not sit there and stand the fact that his people needed him. He couldn't stand the fact that he can be, even though he's a servant, he's still in the palace. You understand? No different from these so-called celebrities to this day. They're still servants, but they feel good up in their palace until they get it snatched away. They feel good in Beverly Hills and Cucamonga, whatever that place is out in California and all that, and all of that, Malibu, whatever, out in the Hamptons and Long Island. They feel good in the mansions they got. They feel good about the places where they are. They feel good about the palace that their king got them in. You understand? They feel good about that. They forget about all the brothers and sisters and the young ones, the elders and the children. They forget all about them that they left behind. Well, it's not their responsibility to help them like hell it ain't. According to the scriptures, yes, it is your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? To throw that life preserver out and pull your people up out of that drowning cesspool that they're in. You understand? He said, can I go back and build it? Go ahead.
Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 6. And the king said unto me, the queen is also sitting by me.
No.
By him.
This is it's in parentheses. The queen is also sitting by him, which he's giving a rundown. The king, he's talking to the king, let people know that his queen is sitting next to him. You know what I'm saying? Which we all know she can have a major influence. See what she says and whispers in his ear. You understand? Right. So he's painting the picture. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
For how long shall thy journey be?
So he said, no, you want to go? How long? How long you going to go? You know what I'm saying? He's contemplating, or should he let his servant go? Go ahead. Just like the rest of the brothers, since I got to debate and see if they can get the time off. I don't know if I can go to Passover because I don't know if I got enough time added up and accrued enough time and all of that. He's asking for some time off. Go ahead.
And when will thy return?
Yeah, what days you want? You know what I'm saying? When you gonna come back? All that building up and all of that, that's cool. But when you coming back? Go ahead.
So it pleased the king to send me.
Uh-huh.
And I set him a time.
So he said, look, I'm gonna go this time or whatever case, I'll be back. All right, go verse 7, straight to it.
Come. Verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Moreover, I said unto the king,
uh-huh,
if it please the king,
uh-huh,
let letters be given me to the governor beyond the river, that they may convey me over till I come unto Judah.
And it says, so he's like, look, just write me a little pass, and so I can give it to the other folks, and then I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? And and so it won't be no issue, no problem. So he's just basically asking for a pass. You know what I'm saying? And go through. Go ahead.
Come, freedom papers.
We're gonna get to it. Go ahead.
Come. And a letter unto Asaph.
All right, we can drop that. Go to verse 9. All right. He's giving a rundown of who he needs to give the letter to, and so forth and so on, as he travels through certain places to get where he has to go. This is just like Francis says, a freedom pass. You know what I'm saying? Where's your papers at, boy? He can show his papers. The king sent me over here. I'm going over there to do that. Like a servant. You understand what I'm saying? Still needs permission. Meanwhile, keep in your mind, even though he got to get permission from another man, as strong and powerful as Nehemiah was, the Lord being with him, he's still playing his role as a servant. You understand? Still didn't ask the Lord to save him. Still didn't ask the Lord for a brand new room or more gold or more jewels or more whatever. Not for himself. He still prayed for his people. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It's no red bottoms, none of that garbage that these Christian pastors ask for. You understand? He didn't ask for none of that. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 9. Then I came to the governor beyond the river.
So he's traveling. Go ahead.
And gave them the king's letter.
Now, this is all just painting the picture. He went to one of the disgusted lands. He's walking through. Gave it to the governor there, saying, I'm passing through. Go ahead.
Now the king had sent captains of the army and horsemen with me.
Now he got a few brothers with him. Not brothers. He got a few of the king's military men, a few of the king's hosts that traveled with him. You know what I'm saying? Obviously for safety reasons. Go ahead.
When
Sambalot,
Sambalot,
the Horonite,
and the
Tobiah,
the servant, the Ammonites.
and these are two heathens. Go ahead.
Heard of it, and grieved them exceedingly, that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel.
They said, who the hell is this man coming through here saying he's going to go deal with the children of Israel? Who the hell are them crazy niggas called ICBK or whatever they're called that say we're going to go out here to speak about the welfare of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Who the hell are they? Who are they to go out there and do that? They ain't get they get who on drugs? You know what I'm saying? Who are they getting on for drugs? They gonna do what? They stopping abortions. They gonna speak against that? What are you talking about? Who are these people? Who are they? How come they're not shucking and jucking and jiving and tap dancing like everybody else? How dare he fall out of line and get a pass to come out here? You mean to tell me these devils somebody gave them a sound permit to go out on the corner? To do what? Oh, hell no. I don't like that. What they saying with that man saying belly? I don't like that shit there.
Oh, no. He coming up and he flossing too much.
Yeah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If you don't have that spirit, check your brotherhood. You understand? Check your sisterhood. If you don't got that spirit, let them be angry and mad at you. Let yourself be a fool, be in a cult. Let yourself be a Power Ranger. Let yourself be all of that stuff they say you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them be all of that. Let them be exceedingly grievous of who the hell you think you are, looking like that, talking like that, acting like that for the welfare of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? You gonna stop that? Who do you think you are? Yes, and you look at me and I say, nigga, it's me. You understand? Prophesy.
Oh, Salaki, sir. You see it in real time when priest and captain of 13,000 Tazayak said, I am better than you.
Absolutely.
When he debate, you know what I'm saying, our oppressors.
You
know what I'm saying? When he tell them I am better than you, they are appalled. Like, why are you telling me this?
Right.
Why are you telling me this? Because
right.
I am. Because I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear what you're saying. Oh, I'm just a regular Negro on 125th Street, but I'm better than you.
Damn right.
I dress better than you. I look better than you. I get more women better than you.
Absolutely.
And they, you know what I mean? And this is right here. And I wanted to ask a question. These are the other nations is asking this.
Right.
Everybody said, who is this Negro?
Yeah.
You know, the Chinese, who, you know what I'm saying? Who owned the Chinese restaurant?
Right.
Why these Negroes coming in my restaurant talking about
right. No. The Chinese are saying, who are you to tell people, your people, not to come in here no more?
Yeah.
Who are you? You gonna tell me that I, Chihuahua, can't sell this woman, this black woman, a blonde wig and sew it in her hair? You mean to tell me she should stop that? You mean to tell me that? You mean to tell them stop? Well, hold on. You gonna tell them they can't get no pork fried rice? You know, I'm making $15,000 a week off these niggas. And you gonna tell me, you gonna tell them to stop coming to see me? Who is these niggas? Who they must get the federal, get home security, get the Homeland Security. We need FBI, we need all of them. You know what I'm saying? To stop these niggas. Right. Something must be wrong. Right. You understand? This who Nehemiah was. He went against the grain. He was insane for the Most High God. He was insane for his people. Insane. To walk through these lands, to get where he's going. Fearless. Why? Because his mind was made up and committed to his people. And he knew the Lord was with him. Keep going.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 11. So I came to Jerusalem and was there 3 days.
He got to where he needed to go. He got back home. You understand? He got back home. The place he heard about. The place he had to get up out of, and because he was in another captivity. He went back. You know what I'm saying? The same thing your celebrities don't do. They don't leave the king's palace and go back home.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? They act like they're giving out turkeys on the white man's holiday.
They want the money.
You understand? They'll come back and give some basketballs or something else out, some garbage. You know what I'm saying? For some tax write-off and some publicity.
Don't mess with my money.
You understand?
Don't mess with
Hold on one second, brothers. You understand? They might do that. You understand? But Nehemiah, he left the king's palace to go back to the gutter. He left back to go back to the barrios. He went back to where they're running extension cords all over the damn place, trying to get electricity. He went back to where they got the stove on to get heat. You understand? He went back to where they eat syrup sandwiches at. He went back to where the baby picked up the sticky trap and it stuck to her damn hand. You understand? He went back to that. He went back to where there's two at the foot and one at the head of the bed. And you're sleeping in your cousin's piss because little Johnny keep wetting the damn bed. He went back to where they sharing their jeans at. You understand? He went back to that. He went back to where you're not getting no new jeans. Grandma's going to sew those. You're going to wear them again. And then pass them down to your cousin. You understand? He went back to that. He went back to where they share bathwater. He went back home. You understand? To where we make something out of nothing. Keep going.
Khan, Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 12. And I arose in the night. And I and some few men with me, neither told I any man what my God had put in my heart to do at Jerusalem.
He didn't tell, he kept it a secret. You understand? He didn't announce, I'm gonna go here and do this. I'm gonna go here and do that. You understand? Like you see some of these fake niggas out here doing nowadays. They the new Black Panther Party, the old Black Panther Party. They gonna sit there. We gonna go ahead and we gonna get justice. We gonna go. You ain't doing a damn thing. Right. You understand? Nehemiah said, I ain't announcing nothing. I know what the Most High God told me. I know what I gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? He's not gonna sit there and do all of the wolf, selling all the wolf tickets and all the talking. You understand? Like a lot of people that may be doing. You know, so you got a lot of couch prophets out there. You understand? Got a lot of that. Got a lot of internet and Christ out there. You understand what I'm saying? Do a lot of talking and typing. The thumb thugging or whatever you want to call it. You understand? He ain't announced a goddamn thing. He's gonna go out there to make it work, make it happen, or either die trying to do it. Keep going.
Neither was there any beast with me.
I ain't got no dog. I ain't got no wolf. I ain't got nothing with me. All I got is the Most High God with me, and nigga, that's all you need. You understand what I'm saying? All you need is the Most High God and your contrite heart and your fearless will to go out there and conquer in the name of the Most High God. Keep going.
Save the beast that I have rode upon.
Understand? I got my little goat or horse, whatever I rode in on. That's what I got. Keep going.
Verse 13.
Come on,
and I went out by night by the gate of the valley, even before the dragon well, and to the dung port.
Yep, well, the garbage is there. I'm not going to say the word. Well, you know what dung is. Keep going.
And view the wall of
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Now, he's seen the wall of Jerusalem that he heard was broken down, that he heard was tore up. You understand? That he heard was languished. You understand? He heard about it. Now he's seen it with his eyes. You understand? He went back, he's seen it. He see them corrupt leaders out there taking advantage of his people. You understand? He sees it. He sees the Al Sharptons, the Creflo Dollars, the TD Jakes, the what's the guy Jennings? What's the nigga's name out? Philly Jennings or some shit. Oh, that's some garbage. Excuse my language. You know, he sees all of that. You understand? He sees these suckers out there. He sees the drug dealers out there. You understand? He sees the whoremongers out there. He sees the pain. He sees it for himself. Hands on. Go ahead.
Which were broken down, and the gates thereof were consumed with fire.
You understand that? Straightforward. Go 14. Let's roll.
Come. Verse 14. Then I went on the Then I went on to the gate of the fountain and to the king's pool. But there was no place for the beast that was under me to pass.
So basically saying there wasn't a space for him to get through whoever he's riding on. Whatever the beast is, I don't know if it's a mule, a goat, a horse, not sure, but whatever beast is under him, it couldn't get through that path. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Then went I up in the night by the brook.
At nighttime, which means he's being stealthy, being sneaky, being low key. You understand? Does not want to be detected, obviously. Go ahead.
And viewed the wall and turned back and entered by the gates of the valley and so returned.
He looked, he seen, he moved on. He turned around and went back. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the ruler knew not whether I went or what I did.
Now, the rulers don't know. Meanwhile, like I said before, he didn't announce what he's there for. He didn't do that. He's moving at night, moving stealthy because he wants to see exactly what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? He's scoping the scene out, surveilling. You understand? Keep going.
Neither had I as yet told it to the Jews.
I didn't tell my niggas either. You understand? Right. I didn't tell the so-called Black Latinos, Native Americans that's there, the ones that's in affliction, the ones that's hurting, the ones that I weep for, the ones I'm weeping over, the ones I'm here for, the ones I didn't even tell them what I'm doing here. I didn't tell them, not yet. I didn't tell them. Go ahead.
Nor to the priests.
I didn't tell the so-called priests. Go ahead.
Nor to the nobles. Nor to the rulers. Nor to the rest that did the work.
I didn't tell nobody that was there. Not the ones with any titles, anything. I didn't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows why I'm here. You understand? Meanwhile, he already knows why he's here. He has the mission already burned in his spirit. It wasn't written down on a piece of paper. It wasn't an assignment. You understand? It was a mission. It was something he knew he had to do. You understand? It's something he had to do. He was obligated to it. You understand? To go out and get his people to build this wall up, to protect them. You understand? He had to build this wall the same way we have to build our wall. How do we build our wall? We have to separate first spiritually from the society. And the number one way to separate from the society is to look at the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans as brothers and sisters and unify, to be on the same accord. There's no reason why our brothers and sisters out there, the so-called Latinos and some Native Americans and some West Indians out there fighting ICE alone. Can you imagine the problem ICE would have on their hands if we all unified together? If all the children of Israel unified together. You understand? If we all came together. If we all build a wall to where they cannot infiltrate. And if they get past that wall, guess what? They can't make it out now. Door is locked. You understand? Now you're in the world of trouble now. You understand? He went there to protect his people. To keep the gentrification out. To keep the bloodsuckers out. To keep the parasites out. Keep going. Verse 17.
Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 17.
Now then we're going to get to it. Come on.
Then said I unto them, ye see the distress that we are in. How Jerusalem liveth waste.
How Jerusalem lieth waste. You understand? How they lie in waste. You see the atrocities. You see what's going on. All I need you to do is to imagine this. You hear what's going on. All you got to do is think of real life, which this is real life. Think of present life. Life as we see it right now. You know, you see the homeless. You see Skid Row. You see in Philly, Kensington. You understand? You see, there's not a place covered in this place, in these ghettos, in these boroughs, where you don't see people starving. Physically, mentally, emotionally, you see it. We lie waste. You understand? We lie and waste right now to this day. In the Israelite school of UPK, we are full of Nehemiahs. And I'm not talking about no reincarnation stuff. I think I'm Nehemiah. No, I'm talking about the spirit. Brothers and sisters here that weep for their people, man. You understand? That care for their people, that give up their life for their people, that don't give a damn about nothing materialistic or none of that garbage. That's filth. You can lose that and get it back, but you can't lose your spirit and get it back. You understand? And Nehemiah got the spirit we need to build the walls, to protect our people, our wives, our children. You understand? He manned up. He stood up. You understand? Keep going.
And the gates thereof are burned with fire.
Now, he's going to say something to his people now. Now he's rallying the people. He ain't talking to the high class, the ones that stayed in the king's palace.
No.
He ain't sitting up in there talking to the ones in the mansions. He's talking to you, nigga, the unemployed one. You understand? The one waiting for the SSI check. The one that waiting for disability check. One that can't find work. The one who's incarcerated. The one who's coming home or ain't never coming home. Man or woman. You understand? He's talking to you. The one that been through hell. That came up in group homes and foster homes. The one that been molested and stayed strong.
Yeah, right.
The one falsely accused. The one that got a habit and kicked it. You understand? The one that's trying to kick it and can't. You understand? The one that's sleeping in the staircase, the one that's sleeping on the roof, the one that's sleeping on the train, the one that's sleeping on the bus, the one that's jumping from couch to couch. You understand? The one sleeping at the bus stop. He's talking to you. You understand? To the sister who's tired of tricking. You understand? To the child that grew up without a father because he's incarcerated, or a mother with AIDS. He's talking to you. To the low down, to society scum. According to society. He's talking to you. And what did he say to them? Read it.
Come. And let us build up the walls of Jerusalem.
Let's build up together. Let's build it together. Us, you, the scum of society, the dirt bags of society, you that drink the polluted water in this cesspool, you, the one that is counted out. You understand? The one that nobody give a damn about no more. You that's afflicted. You that can't shake the anxiety. You can't shake the thoughts. You can't shake crying at night. You can't shake wake up in the middle of the night, walking around, don't know what to do. Stressed. You had to bury your child. It's talking to you. Damn all that. The pain you're going through, someone else is going through it too. We're going to share that pain, and guess what? We're going to come together. We're going to build this wall. This wall, behind this wall, is nothing but progress. Nothing but families coming together. Nothing but peace and love and harmony. Electric sliding all over the damn place because we're nothing but parties and lovers. That's who we naturally are. We're going to build this wall to keep out the CIA and crack. We're going to build this wall to keep abortion clinics out of here. You understand? We're going to keep this wall. I don't need an Asian to sell me chicken wings and fried rice when I got all these damn tribes that can make all types of chicken and rice.
That's right.
And all type and anything else I want. You understand? We're going to keep all that out of here. They can keep their AIDS. They can keep their syphilis and their gonorrhea. They can keep all of that. They can do that. Let them keep it. Keep the Christmas trees and all that and the turkeys and hams and keep it all out there. We don't need it. We don't want it. You understand? The hell with your Gucci and your Versace and the V Saint Laurent and whatever other filth is out there. I'll buy everything from House of Hob. I'll buy House of Hob collections. I'll buy my stuff from Yatazar. Any brother or sister out there that's selling, I'll buy it from. I don't need that other stuff. Build the gate. Build the wall. Keep them the hell out of here. We don't need them. All of my wife's in. They all in your husband's in. All of your kids in. I gotta argue with YouTube on what they putting on. Watch, let my child watch. You understand? I gotta deal with this white woman telling my black woman, you know what I'm saying, that you are independent, strong black woman. How do you know, white girl? How do you know? That's for you. You strong, independent. You do that. You go do your thing. You understand? We a unit over here. Keep these suckers out of here. Build a wall. They'll come. You know what I'm saying? The filth of the earth. The bottom of the barrel. Keep going.
That we be no more a approach.
No more
a
reproach. You understand? That would be no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be that no more. We don't have to make the Most High God mad no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's build this wall. If we build this wall, we can keep all of the negative influences out. We can live by rules and laws. The laws are not grievous. You understand? We can keep these laws and live righteously, live abundantly. The Lord said it. You understand? What you want to read? The definition of reproach?
Oh, come.
Let's read it real quick.
The definition of reproach: blame, criticize, scorn, rebuke. You know what I'm saying? Recommend. Or
upbraid.
Upbraid.
Now, that's all. So the Lord won't have to criticize us no more.
That's right.
Let's keep the heathens out. Let's keep the garbage out. Let's keep it. Let's build the wall. You understand? And I'm not talking about the high class celebrities. The hell with your billions. Keep it. You scared anyway, nigga. Keep all that over there. We don't need it. You don't need that. You understand? We need dedicated warriors. We need dedicated sisters that respect those warriors and that's willing to uplift and serve those warriors because they know at the end of the day, they're building a wall to keep the garbage out. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 18.
Come on with it.
Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me.
You understand? I told them what God told me. Go ahead.
As also the king's word that he has spoken unto me.
I even got the goddamn, I even got this nigga behind me too. The king even said it's cool. You understand? We ain't got nothing to worry about. You understand? Go ahead.
And they said, let us rise up.
Hold on. Let us what?
Let us rise up.
The brother that's incarcerated said what?
Let us rise up.
The sister that's going through hell right now said what?
Let us rise up.
The brother that needs help said what?
Let us rise up.
The depressed one said what?
Let us rise
the
up.
stressed out one said what?
Let us rise
the
up.
one in the foster home said what?
Let us rise
the
up.
The unemployed brother said what?
Let us rise up.
They said, let us rise up. All of the niggas and niggettes said, let's rise up. They didn't say, well, wait a second. Let me get things together first. Let me get my bearings together. Nah, they said, you know what? Let us rise up. Let us rise up and do what?
And build.
Let's rise up and build. And this is what we're saying in the Israelite school or UPK. Nigga, rise up. And I say nigga like I wanted to drill home. You understand? When I say nigga, I'm talking about all the tribes, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, all of you. All of us get together and build this wall. Build this wall. You understand? It's an order to do it from the Most High God. You understand? How do I know it's an order? Nehemiah said it. And Nehemiah went out and did it. And guess what? It's our duty to do it as well. It's our obligation to do it as well. It ain't easy. It's hard as hell, but it's not impossible. How do we know it's not impossible? He said, the God of my heaven told me to do it. That's how you know it's not impossible. You understand? Keep going.
So they strengthened their hands for this good work.
They said, let's do it. They strengthened their hands, which means they formed together. How do you strengthen your hand? How do you strengthen your hand?
Right.
If you got all your fingers separated, it's easy to break them.
That's right.
But they strengthened their hand, which means what? They came together.
That's right.
As a fist.
Right.
You understand? It came together. Now, the only way it's going to break is if we break it up against something.
That's right.
They strengthen their hand. They came together tight. And that's what we got to do. I know some of y'all may not be, I know y'all want to drop some scholarly stuff right now. Talk about Magog and all of that stuff that you don't understand any damn way. You understand? I know you want some scholarly stuff, but I need to talk to brothers and sisters' spirit right now.
That's right.
I need to talk reality talk. All of the scripture reality. But I need to talk to you and let you know exactly what's going on right now. To the one that's crying, ain't got no hope. The one that's hopeless. The one that's down. The one that they hate to see what's in the mirror. The one full of anger. You understand? The one where suicide might splash across their head. Homicide might flash across their mind. I need to talk to them. You understand? I'm not talking battle talk right now. I'm talking about living life talk right now. You understand? This is the battle. Before you battle somebody else, you better battle what's inside of you first. Get that. Let's get that together. And what we need to do right now is join tightly together. Keep going. Let's read about some haters real quick. Go ahead.
Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 19. But when Sanballat, the Horonite, and
Tobiah,
the servant, the Ammonite,
the Japanese man, go ahead,
and Geshem, the Arabian,
the East Indian, that's the halal man. You know, the halal man heard him, the Japanese man heard him, and the other heathen. They all heard him. All the heathens that burned our gates down, and that's all in our community. The one that sells us all the garbage. You understand? The one that's sitting there frying your chicken and back there picking their toenails and everything else, putting them on the biscuits they're giving you. You understand? Them peoples. All of that's all in your neighborhood. Giving you rat on the stick, especially in New York City. I can't speak for anywhere else. I know New York City is very popular to go to one of them stands out there and they sitting there cooking something. In 3 seconds, they got the meat cooked and everything else, put barbecue sauce on it, flavor up the mouse. You understand? Flavor the rat up. All of them witnessed what's going on. Go ahead. And they what? And they heard it. Go ahead.
They heard it. They laughed. They laughed.
When they see black people come together, they do what?
Laugh.
They protest and march and all. They do what?
Laugh.
They laugh at us. When they see them Power Rangers coming through, they what?
Laugh.
Who these niggas with their garments on? They do what?
Laugh.
They laugh. These heathens laugh. You niggas ain't gonna get it together. We got a grip on y'all. This is funny. You understand? This is funny. They laugh. Why they laugh? Because we got Crips and Bloods that throwing bullets at each other, killing each other for no reason, over some block that they own nothing on, over some color that they didn't invent. We got Vice Lords, GDs, and every AB and other CD group out there. I don't even know all of them. That's sitting there terrorizing the neighborhood. Old women scared to go to the damn store because young men can't even help it no more. Society calling them young niggas, YNs and all this garbage, and we accepted it. So what the YN is that? YNs. What the hell is that? You understand? What is that? What is that? Society said that's what it is, so that's what it is now, I guess. The YNs. You understand? All that they laughing at us. They laughing at us. But guess what? Nehemiah don't give a damn about them laughing.
That's right.
That's it. Let them laugh. What's that old saying? Laugh now, cry later, ain't it?
That's right.
If you believe that, then let them laugh. But while they laugh, work. While they laugh, build. We'll see at the end. We'll see. You understand? Keep going.
Come.
They laugh.
They laugh. They laugh. us to scorn
Uh-huh.
and despise us.
And they hated it. They laughed and just, like they was disgusted. They despised us. They still do to this day. Keep going.
Come. And said, what is this thing that ye do?
Uh-huh. What is this thing you're trying to do? Don't they ask us that? What are you doing? You say, ain't nobody, you're teaching on YouTube right now. You got probably 1.5 people watching. Nobody's paying you no attention. What are you doing? Wasting your time.
Black Hebrew Israel.
You understand? What is that? What is a black? What are you, extremists? What is this? What are you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? They laughing at us and they despise us at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? How dare you, nigga? You understand? What are you guys doing? Keep going.
Come. We ye rebel against the king.
Are you going against the white man? Oh, you going against society? Oh, really? You uneducated high school dropout, GED having nigga? You going against what? What are you doing? Ain't you a felon? Yeah, I know the president's a felon, but he's white. And you going against the king? You see what happened to Nick Cannon, didn't you? You see what happened to Pete Diddy and all of them? You see you going against the king? Oh, yeah? Damn, that's funny. Monkey. Nigga. Spig, that's what you did. Yeah, that's funny. You ain't doing nothing. That's how they look at us. That's fine. That's great. I'd rather them look at us that way and laugh at us that way, us working to do what the Lord said, than to be some tap dancing, nigga. Laughing at you too.
That's right.
They really laughing at you.
That's right.
Except when you tap dancing niggas, the only thing they doing when they laugh at you, they're making it rain on your black ass. Excuse my language. Because you're a whore.
Scared.
You understand? This life ain't made for suckers, man or woman. Keep going. Verse 20.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Then answered I them
Uh-huh.
and said unto them.
What did I tell these disgusting, filthy, stinking heathens that are destroying the community, putting all types of obstacles in our way, making us fight against each other? Anybody making y'all fight against? Of course they are. If you starve them enough, of course you're gonna develop a nasty, disgusting attitude to where I gotta get mine. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Crabs in the bucket, whatever slogans out there they got to say. You understand? What do I say against them that bring fentanyl over here, having children at 14 years old overdosing on that, shooting speedball, which is heroin and cocaine mixed together.
That's right.
Shooting it all up in behind their knees and finding veins in their neck, shooting it between their fingers. You understand? Leaving crates of semi-automatic weapons out in Compton, out in South Central Los Angeles and Long Beach, and all out there in California. Black kids and Hispanic kids outside finding crates and crates of guns just left there by accident. You understand? What do we say to them people? Go ahead.
Salakia.
The God
of heaven, he will prosper us.
He's going to be what? He's going to make us on the come up. He's the one behind this. He sponsors us. Go ahead.
Therefore, we, his servants, will arise and build.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to rise and build. You understand? That's what we have to do, is rise and build. Go ahead.
But ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem.
Now, we don't want nothing from you. You understand? You don't got no portion, no right, no memorial. You ain't getting no statues of you, and we ain't praising you. We ain't doing nothing for you. We don't know your money. You ain't getting nothing. You don't own none of this. Nothing. We're going to rise and build it, and you're out of here. Your time's up. You understand? That's what we have to get to now to this day.
That's right.
You understand? That's what we have to get to now to this very day, is to get that attitude. You understand? 3 minutes? Oh, Most High in Christ. That's what we have to get to this very day. You understand? There's so much more that I'm not going to be able to get into, but we're going to go just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. We're going to drop that. Go to Nehemiah 4, and let's go to verse 1 real quick.
Nehemiah 4,
Uh-huh.
chapter 1. Nehemiah 4, chapter 1. Let me make sure that it's sharing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it came to pass that when
Put it up to so I can see it.
oh, constant not here.
That's all good.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
But when
Sandblot?
how you say it?
Sandblot?
Sandblot.
It don't matter the hell with him.
Sandblot heard that we build the wall.
When they heard that we unified and built that wall, when they seen that we was putting it brick by brick, layer by layer, as they seen that, go ahead.
He was wroth.
Uh-huh.
And took great
indignation.
Uh-huh. And mocked the Jews.
Now he took great indignation. Go ahead and get the definition real quick. They mocked us. They hated. He was wroth. He couldn't believe these niggas and spits came together and did what? We was laughing just now. They actually had built up some self-esteem. You mean to tell me they kicked that depression? They kicked that self-hate? They kicked that? They kicked that wilding around, being lonely? They stopped holding grudges against each other? They decided to practice forgiving with each other? They said no more getting revenge on each other? They did that? Oh, hell no. I don't like that. Indignation, what you got?
Indignation, the definition. Indignation is strong anger and displeasure. Felt at some time considered unfair, unjust, offensive,
or
unworthy.
They feel like we unworthy. There's no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. They wasn't pleased with that.
That's right.
You understand? I'm telling you this. Black man, woman, and child. Black, Latino, Native American. I'm telling you right now. It is your duty to gather ourselves together, O nation not desire, and to build this wall. Put down the hate, the grudges, pick up forgiveness, charity, pick up forbearance, pick up fortitude, get away from the stress, the low self-esteem, the self-hatred. Get rid of that garbage. Build this wall. Make these heathens uncomfortable. Keep them uncomfortable. You understand? Make your very presence make them uncomfortable. You understand? It is your obligation to do it. Keep going.
Lock him. Just fix this right here. The water. All right.
Verse 2.
Here we go. We got Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 2. And he spoke before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews,
go ahead.
Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice?
What are they doing, these little feeble Jews, these weak Jews? What are they doing? Go ahead.
Will they make an end a day? Will they receive the stone?
Will they revive?
Or will they revive the stone out of the heaps of the rubbish
which was burned? Now, who's the rubbish? We're the rubbish. Do you mean to tell me they're going to pick up all of the garbage of the ghetto, all of the filth, all of them addicts? They're going to pick them up? All of those convicts, all of those fast-acting whores and those feminine men? They're going to pick them up? They're going to build them up? They're going to build this wall? Is this true? You understand? Stay where you at, brother. I want you to keep going.
I'm just fixing all the font. Verse 3. Now, Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build.
Uh-huh.
If a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall.
Now listen, for time's sake, we're gonna have to end it. I need you guys to go read Jeremiah chapter 1 through 6, really. You know what I'm saying? You read the entire story. We couldn't really go through the whole thing as I wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? But Jeremiah gathered the brothers and sisters together. And he gathered together the so-called average brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm saying? Gathered together. They had a goal and mission, which was to build the walls. You understand? The same way we have to build our brotherhood and a sisterhood in order to fortify and keep out these heathens, keep out all of the negativity that we have made a tradition in our lives. You understand? We have to build this wall and build it together. And guess what? It's going to make these heathens mad. And this last verse we just read, it said how that if a fox went up, it'll break the wall down. Meaning what? They think we're weak. They think even when we talk about building the wall up, it don't sound believable. It sounds fake. They think we're suckers and punks and chumps, and that's how they're trying to play us. That's what they play us for. And the time is now to show not just the heathens, to hell with them, but to show the Most High God that He made the right choice by letting us be His chosen people, by allowing us to be His servants. We should serve Him a good justice. He vowed for us, and it's time for us to provoke Him to come down and sit on sundown to destroy this place. You understand? He vowed for us. It's our duty to make His word absolutely valid and strong. You understand? I want brothers and sisters to make sure they go back and read this. Read the story about Nehemiah building the wall. We only touched the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that we can do and go into. But for time's sake, we got to end the class. Now, the brother dropped city. Go to where he asked for Hebrews. I'm just going to read it all. No problem. Let's see if I can break it down. And to brothers and sisters out there, there's no problem putting your questions in there. I stick to the brotherhood scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? This is not a brotherhood scripture, but we'll read it. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother has to read it. You understand? We'll read it and see. But these are questions. These type of questions you got to hold on for scripture breakdown. Come in person. You know what I'm saying? I know. Brother can stop by once in a while. Come on down. You know what I'm saying? Ask this question. General Hyman, Captain Desariak. You know what I'm saying? The brother could break it down for you. But let's read it just so I can get the gist of it.
Question?
No. You can just you can put that up and then just read the scriptures.
His question is, can you explain Hebrews 8 and 7 through 13? Someone tried to use it to tell.
Yes. Now just read the scripture. You can put that up and just read the scripture.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 7. For if that first covenant had been
faultless,
then shall no place have been sought for the second.
Okay. Now, what was the question again? Real quick.
Oh yeah.
Someone what?
Someone's
trying to use this to tell me new covenant nullifies the old covenant. That's definitely not true. Go ahead.
Yeah, come. Let me get it right here. Verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Okay, go ahead. So I guess I'm assuming, since they said we'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, that since I'm gonna make this new covenant, the old one don't count no more. I'm assuming that's what they're trying to say, which is just idiotic anyway. If anybody believes in Christ, Christ taught the Old Testament. You understand? There's no way in hell where it got where the New Testament is no more. There's a New Testament. You understand? There's a scripture where it says, I believe it's a brother of scripture where it talks about a new covenant. New covenant meaning what? Since you didn't get it the first time, dummy, I'm gonna tell you again. You understand what I'm saying? The new covenant, just because it says new covenant doesn't mean the old one is done away with. That is absolute lie. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 9. not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the days when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant.
They didn't listen to what Moses was saying. You understand what I'm saying? They went against it. So we'll start over. That don't mean that the Old Testament's going away, the New Covenant's going away. How do we know that? We still follow the law, statutes, commandments. You understand? Now, real quick, I'm gonna drop this. Go to the where it says the laws are not where it says the laws are not grievous, I believe.
Oh, come.
The laws are not done away with.
1 John 5:3.
You understand? The laws are not done away with. Go with that one.
The laws are not grievous, right?
The laws are not done away with.
Oh, the laws are not done away with?
Yeah. Let's see. Real quick, I'm gonna answer this question because the brother.
Matthew 5:17.
Let's read that real quick.
This is for Christ, Matthew's 5:17. There you go. There you go. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, all the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, until heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Now, simply put, I'm going to say this real quick. You get a better breakdown for it on Thursday, but the laws are not done away with. Every jot and tittle has to be completed of the law. What are the laws? In the Old Testament. Whoever's saying some garbage that the New Testament is, it nullifies, it gets rid of the Old Testament, which means what? That means they probably want to eat pork, you know what I'm saying, or have sex with some heathen or some other, they want to do some type of sinful garbage more than likely. You understand? But if the Old Testament's done away with, that means what? We can eat babies, we can eat humans. You know what I'm saying? We can murder, unalive, we can steal. You understand? We can do these things. We can do all the things that we stand on. We can do these things, even though all throughout the New Testament says, keep the law, statutes, commandments. All through it. You understand? All through that. How can the Old Testament how can the New Testament just nullify the Old Testament? How can it? When the laws are still alive and present to this very day. We still have to follow according to the New Testament. You understand? We have to follow the laws and commandments. Now, that's just briefly for time's sake. We'll ask this question again. Captain Zarg, I'm sure, will give a deeper, more in-depth and common sense answer than mine or General Hyman. So we'll save that question. Whoever's saying that, don't believe nothing they say. This is not proven that there's a new covenant and it nullifies the old covenant. That is not true at all. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure I'm doing it right there. Hold on a second.
Khan also got this right here.
One second.
Khan.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead. So what are you reading?
I have stayed in Hebrews, and it says in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Let me just pull this up real quick. It's not here. Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. It says it right here. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God.
I mean, that's a pretty good scripture. You know what I'm saying? It's a good scripture. It may not hit home, but that's pretty much the gist of it. You understand what I'm saying? The laws are not done away with, so there's no way in the world that it makes the Old Testament invalid. Absolutely. Christ, if they believe in Christ, which I don't know if they do or not, but Christ taught the Old Testament. The things are written aforetime was written for our learning. You understand? The old times is the Old Testament. You understand? The laws of Moses still stand strong to this very day. We still have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. It says it all through the scriptures, all through it. So whoever's saying that, ask them, why does it say we need to follow the laws of Moses? Why does the New Testament keep saying that? If the Old Testament is invalid and it doesn't matter anymore, and that's gone. You understand? If the Old Testament don't matter no more and it's gone, then there's no such thing as the Israelites. That don't matter. But Paul says in Hebrews that I am an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many references in the New Testament that the Old Testament is alive and well to this very day. So whatever idiot is saying that, you can just ask them, why does it keep saying I need to follow the law, statutes, and commandments? Why is that? You know, why? Just keep asking that. But also ask Captain when you tune in, ask Captain Tazar, General Muhammad, one of the other brothers, to break it on down, nice and simple, to slice whatever idiot is saying that. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And that's the good thing about being an EPK. When people bring up ridiculous stuff, we just know it's that. Straight ridiculous. Now with that, we're going to end the class. Thank you, Israel, for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. And please remember what we said. Unify, come together, put all of that other garbage away, the grudges, the self-hate. Let's pick up forgiveness. Let's pick up charity, compassion, and empathy for each other. And let's build this wall to keep our people safe, away from these heathens. You understand? Away from all of their poison, all of their destruction, all of their death. Let's let them have that. Let them wallow around in it. For us, build these walls and keep ourselves in it and do what? Follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Let's stick together. Let's make them angry and jealous of us like they always have been. And let's provoke the Most High God to come down and destroy this filthy place through the hands of our Lord and our King, Yahushua, you understand? To just wipe this place away. You understand? With that, Israel says shalom. Let's drop that Kawak joint. Big up to Kawak. Big up to Israel. Shalom, y'all.
Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle, 125, Harlem, Nueva York, desde 1969, debajo del mando General Yahana. Canales, esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombre hispano, negro o indios nativos, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que no están pasando. Órale.
Oh man, another UPK banger. Ain't nothing stopping this goddamn anger. I have all the heat for what he done to my people. My brain with Islam, have me praying with Saudi Arabian people. If you pray 5 times a day to Allah with me, then we equal. That was the mindset of a nigga that couldn't teach you. Thank God for the UPK. Now I can reach you, now I can teach you. Pull these scriptures out, now watch me beat you. You better get in. You became before the Lord defeats you. Life is so bizarre. I'm in the building like Sha'ar and Barakazah. I'm on my game like Captain Khatazah.
That's why you gotta get in the IQBK.
Cut quickly. UBK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Cut quickly. The UBK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Run quickly. The UBK started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. La 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 la. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. The UPK started in the 60s. Run quickly. The UPK started in the